You're 18. Come on. Get out of his
Get out of my
face.
face.
Get out of his face. No.
Get out of my face.
Get out of his face. Oh, did you hit me? Did you hit
Right here. Look at this lady. She's extremely unhinged. She provoked this entire situation. But watch. Another case that is going on right now. First of all, I'd like to say go follow this cat right here. YouTube channel is Jay, the shaming of Jay. If you type that in, you should be able to find it as well. Zachary Latham TikTok murder trial. Yeah, this one is pretty interesting as well. I wasn't keeping up with it until I really started watching these videos. And yeah, we're going to watch a little bit of the actual recorded footage in this. Zachary Latham is currently being charged with murder in the death of his neighbor, which is the dad and husband of a family, which you're going to see here a little bit of. And as these videos kind of unfold, we'll talk about it a little bit. But this one is pretty crazy, and it'll piss you off, I think. I think this is going to be starting right here, the cell phone footage. Yeah, we're going to see two different angles. I believe the first angle is coming from his wife, who is in the truck with him. And then the second angle is actually coming from the wife of the man that was stabbed later.
Why is that recording when you came out about Spurs? Just like you Spurs. You today, right?
When?
What?
When?
When?
Yeah.
You don't remember? Today, when you were driving this light and you swerved and pushed him against the curb?
I didn't put against the curb.
You did
Yeah,
it?
you got that on video? You got that on video? Because I didn't do that.
Yeah, we do have it on video.
I'd like to see it.
The cops already saw it.
Oh,
that sucks.
Oh, no, I didn't, you guys.
Right here in this room.
What, him or him? I honked at him because he was in the way.
Just a little bit of extra context here. What's going on currently? It's the wife of the man that is later stabbed is accosting Zachary Latham, who was on trial. He is the driver of this truck. You can't see him in this footage right here, but his wife is the one filming this currently. Again, there's another angle as well. But they're mad because apparently he came up behind their son and honked the horn, and she's saying ran him off the road. He's saying, you know, I honked because he was in the road and he then got out. Either way, from what I'm seeing, it seems like these neighbors, he lives with his grandparents, him and his wife. He also has two buddies in the back of the truck. They just went riding this dirt bike, and on their way back, the neighbors actually pull their truck in the road and don't allow him to advance. Right here, he is actually kind of stopped by a truck. He has to go around here, and he's got on the side of him, you're going to see it here, this lady is right in his face with her phone, and she keeps saying, you're 18 now, you're 18 now, which is leading me to believe that they've been waiting for this young man to turn 18 to escalate a situation like this, because he's now legally an adult, and who knows how much stuff has went on. I will also say this, and we can look at the pictures. The picture that they're floating around online and on TV is of Zachary Latham. It's a prior mugshot, and he's got like some braided hair, and it's almost like, you know, when they go and they find these pictures of someone that's been shot and they find the best possible picture of him, right? They don't find the thugged out picture. They went and found the thugged out picture of Zachary, and they're throwing that around. But the actual picture of the day this happened and he went to the hospital, he looks exactly like this right here, more of a clean cut kid. So the media is even trying to spin this in a weird way. This also happened in New Jersey. They don't have a lot of the better laws that I live in West Virginia. Some of the gun laws, there was no guns involved in this, of course. But what they did do is, you're going to see, we're going to advance a little bit in these videos and talk about it, is these people come to his property and advance the situation. We're going to go just a little bit deeper.
I didn't hit you though, man. She said you did.
No, I did not say that. You know what?
Zach's wife is recording this.
You're 18. Come on. Get out of his
Get out of my
face.
face.
Get out of his face. No.
Get out of my face.
Get out of his face. Oh, did you hit me? Did you hit
Right here. Look at this lady. She's extremely unhinged. She provoked this entire situation, allegedly. But watch, it's right in front of your fucking face. This lady has provoked this entire situation that led to her husband losing his life that day. I'm going to back up here for just a second. She's literally screaming and looking back to make sure anybody can see, any of her sons and her husband are there. Did you hit me? Did you hit me?
Zach's wife is
Rolling right up on him here. He's also, again, blocked in.
recording this.
You're 18. Come on.
She just said, you're 18. Come on. Instigating the hell out of this, trying to get him to, and he as soon as they rolled up, he says, call the cops.
Get out of my face.
Get out of his face.
Get out of our face.
Get out of his face. Oh, did you hit me?
Did you see that?
Did you hit me?
He shoves her out of the way there to get her out of the fucking way. She was touching his truck in his space, and he was blocked in by their truck, and he swerves to get out of the way here to get around these folks. And now there's a second angle. This is from that lady's perspective. The unhinged bitch.
So this is from Durham's wife's camera. It's the same incident, same thing. Her camera. Morning, Johnny.
Just like you swerved in front of my son and tried to hit him today, right?
When?
When?
Yeah.
You don't remember? Today, when he was riding his bike and you swerved and pushed him against the curb?
I didn't push me against the curb.
You did it? You don't remember?
What? You got it on video? I didn't do that.
Yeah, we do have it on video, on our house video. The cops already saw it.
Okay, sure.
There's also saying there that she has this incident on video, the supposed running her son off the road. The attorney of Latham in this actually says, we're still waiting for that. I don't think it exists.
I know I didn't.
Just literally her running her mouth, trying to instigate a situation to where her sons and her husband will get involved in this right here. It's pretty obvious what's going on here.
You're right here.
An entitled cunt out here trying to entice a situation because she didn't like what was happening. I will say this, Latham had previously had interactions with this lady. The reason they're really mad is because he had made a TikTok video calling her a Karen because, again, we're videoing him for God knows why. So obviously she likes to get in people's business. And this occasion, it backfired completely, as we're going to advance here just a little bit further. But his video got over 3 million views on TikTok, went more, if you want to call viral, whatever. But that pissed her off as well.
Here in this truck.
What, him or him?
So again, you know, maybe in this at this exact day on this occasion, she is way more to blame with what happens here.
He was in the way on the side of the road.
I didn't hit you though, man. I didn't say you did. She said you did. She said you did.
No, I did not say that. You don't want it. It's on video, so get your straight with little punk ass. Come on, you're 18. Come on. You're 18. Come on. Get out of this.
Get out of Vegas.
Get out of this face. No. Get out of this face. Oh, did you hit me? Did you hit me?
Yeah, this is the photo right here that they're throwing around currently. Okay. Isn't it funny how the mainstream media likes to do that? Wouldn't you just like to get a clean picture of what's going on here? But they can't do that. And it depends on which state you're in. Again, this is New Jersey, New York area, right? Let's get a little bit further here. And we're actually going to watch the video because he drove off, right? He got around them and he goes to his grandparents' house, to his house, and they follow suit. First rolling up is the sons on their bikes, and then the dad and the son in a pickup. And let me know what you think about this one in the comments.
I promise you better back up because you're not going to like what's coming out.
And the wife's even telling, leave. This is their property. You're not going to like if you keep coming. To me, that's basically, it's please leave. Like, get the hell out of here. Obviously, I didn't want a confrontation.
I promise you. No. No. Back out. Back up. Babe! Get off of my property.
So he went inside his house, Zachary Latham, and he got a taser and a knife.
Are you gonna talk about my property?
Right here. And also watch Zachary Latham's real-time reactions to the sounds of what's going on here. Now, as you can see, the sun is rolling right up on him. You can see he has a knife. And that did not deter him one bit. This is on his property right here.
Get off the property.
Bum rushes him. And again, there's his sons are there and the father. Listen to this.
Off the property!
His parents are inside. Yeah, Grandpa's sleeping. He's not paying attention to the point.
Look at the way he's reacting there. He's reliving that in real time, and he's absolutely distraught. He did not want to have to do that. You know, he did not want to have to stab that man, right? The father who you've seen rolling up, and you can even see him kind of nudge his son to advance here. Watch this, right here. There's the dad right there in the blue shirt, rolling right on up. Now look at him. You see his arm? Reaching right for his son. Go on up there. You could just see it right off the screen there. Nudging his arm, literally saying, go on. As the guy's got a fucking knife in his hand on his property. And then you can see he's going right there. The shit is breaking loose, okay? They spill into the garage. They fall between two cars. And then the man that gets killed here, the father, the husband, the neighbor, is stabbed multiple times, and once where it actually punctures, I believe, his lung, and he ends up succumbing to the injuries. They end up leaving there. They end up driving back to the home. I believe an ambulance comes, and he goes to an area where a helicopter picks him up, and he does not make it even, I don't believe, to the hospital. If he did make it to the hospital, he died shortly after. I apologize for missing that part. But this case, to me, is pretty plain. But if you look around on Twitter, if you look at some different pundits that like to play a lot of liberal politics, especially with something like this, especially in New Jersey or the New York area, and this is in Jersey, it's kind of gross to me, because it's clear as day to me that, you know, if he gets any kind of charge, that sure as fuck isn't murder on his property with what was happening there, and he was being accosted by multiple men. Okay, two of them are kids, if you want to call them that, but they're teens, capable themselves. He's a young man as well, the dad, and then you have the older brother who was obviously very capable and larger as well. Come on, and warning them, do not come, do not approach, stop, okay? If you have an altercation with somebody, and even if it's your neighbor, and it does get, even if before it gets physical, if it's an argument, if it's a heated argument, okay, if it's not going to escalate to this, if it ends up spilling onto someone's property, that's when it can get dangerous and can kind of get gross, right? Especially in a lot of states that do have the stand your ground law or the castle law. Personally, I see this one as pretty cut and dry, and I hate that this kid right here, Zachary Latham, is stuck on television in trial. Probably his life will never be the same again. And one thing that I can see from the video that is very evident is that lady that is still alive, the wife, the mom of those people, she was very aggressive. She was instigating the hell out of that situation and lying right there. It's all filmed. We can see it all basically happen in real time and hear the incident happening in real time. It's insanity. It's crazy. That the state thinks that they're like, yeah, we got a slam dunk here. This kid's fucked, right? How could he do? How dare you stab somebody and kill them? How dare you stand up for yourself? Who knows what that beating would have done to him, right? If he wouldn't have stood up for himself. And then also that lady was there as well. The mom, she came and attacked the wife. This whole family came here. The grandparents are inside. I think the grandpa was in bed upstairs and the grandma was watching TV. Come on. What's going on here? And also the two friends that were there, they were involved as well. They were trying to help out. So, I mean, they were absolutely attacked on their own property, and I don't even feel bad for them. It sucks. It's absolutely unfortunate when a life is lost, but how stupid is what we just watched there, right? You're going to let your emotions and the aggression that is sweeping up and taking over your ape brain take over what's happening here. Stop for a second. Think for 2 seconds. I know it's hard. Okay, anger is a big issue in this world and on this planet and in this country. But for 2 seconds, look at what you're doing. You're a grown man that has fathered multiple sons. You have a wife, 40, 50, probably closer to 50 or 60 years old. And then this is what you're showing your kids to go do to another kid? He had just turned 18 years old. This is what we're going to go do now. We're going to go down the street. We're going to fuck up this kid because he just became age. This is what we're going to teach our kids. Everyone, it's crazy. Think for 2 seconds. Just stop and think, is this what I would do if I had a rational moment? But again, it was instigated by the female there, by the lady. And then I'm not saying that it's just a woman problem. It sure as hell isn't. There's plenty of men that'll instigate and be little bitches as well. But this lady in this situation, in this instant, fucking sucks. And she is to blame for what happened here, especially to her husband. That's craziness. It's absolutely ridiculous.